PP the way you're punishing the NPP, both parliamentary and presidential, a bit more. And we're seeing that the poverty map
not being scared about all the talk that James Gyakye Quayson is a candidate for jail.
Exactly. Let's listen to the EC there, giving us an official declaration.
Care about them, I want to reassure them, and that's what I did. But again, Ghana has restored its dignity. Mahama is going to win, and we're just waiting for the results to be put together. And we all know by Monday we have a new president, a president who is responsible and accountable, president who does what he says he will do, not just rhetoric. So let's all brace ourselves for a new republic. This country is, I would say, a new independent in the era now coming. Nkrumah once said, allow Ghanaians, allow Africans to do or manage their own affairs. This was during the time of the colonial era, when the white people, and at the same time this NPP people thought that Ghana was not ready for independence. How could you be sitting in your own colony and tell the foreigner that you are not ready for independence? Why? Because they wanted the power to be transferred to them. And Nkrumah said, no, we need independence now. Because how do you sit? You cannot sit in your home and have someone tell you how to handle your own affairs. And it's a long way to go, and it's a new democracy, and we are learning. But we have to make sure the national cake is given to everybody as well. Thank you, my friends.
So that is his victory speech there.
Official declaration.
Official victory speech after the declaration. That's James Gyakye Quayson. In Wings, we already was there in the central region. Wings it handsomely compared to the previous performance. And at the presidential level to, of course, delivers significant votes for the NPP. And
for the NDC. It's important that he's standing trial.
Oh, he's still?
Yes.
Still.
His case is not over. He's standing trial.
So I get it.
And
this claim that this guy is
the potential development is that if John Mahama becomes president, the Attorney General, one of the first instructions will be to put in a noli prosequi to terminate the case.
That's if it's not concluded before that time.
That's it.
True. And that's an interesting development.
Oh, we have interesting results coming in, guys. You go ahead.
No. So this talk about he's bound for jail. This is a jailbed. And that
the NPP used that line.
Yes,
it's a major tool that was used.
True. Yeah. That it makes no sense to vote for somebody, but the gentleman won an election, went into a by-election, won the by-election, and has won in the last almost...
Won a by-election where all the government machinery...
Everybody descended into the constituency, and he won it. Then won the subsequent election too. This man, everybody in this republic has been told, and it's not only a constituency campaign. Everybody all over the place will say, but why are you making this gamble? Why are you voting for somebody that may end up in jail? Then you do not have a representative again. And you go through all the turmoil you just survived not long ago. And yet the people say it's still James Gyakye Quayson. In fact, he was not so popular. Let's get it clear. When he won the election,
Nobody knew him.
Yes, it was after the incident.
Made him popular, yes.
That actually made him popular. Staying out of parliament, not sitting in parliament, and going through all of the motions. It is shocking how.
What we need to do is to look at his actual votes in the primaries. Sorry, in the by-election compared to this.
True.
Has he gained or lost over the 2020 elections, and now he's gained more votes.
True.
Right, but I'm curious to know
what the difference is supposed to be from.
But we have more interesting results coming from the central region. And I want to go to Ekumfi. I want to go to Ekumfi first. And this is Ekumfi story. Ekumfi, the NDC wins it by 18,413 votes, 63%, against the NPP's 11,014 votes, 37%. Turnout is 68.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Let's look at.
But that's slightly impressive.
Yeah. But let's look at the trend there. Let's look at the trend there and see what are we talking about here. So this was a seat that the NDC was already holding on to.
True.
But the NPP has shown that they can win that seat too. Because in 2016,
they did in the parliamentary.
Yeah, they did in the parliamentary, right? But again, in the actual, so even if you look at here, the NDC wins it, right? The NDC has increased its votes, its percentage there.
By almost 10 percentage points.
It is their best performance.
So far, from 53% to 63%.
Yeah.
And that's massive. A 10 percentage point for a place that you just won previously and lost in the last election. That is a key one. And this is in the central region. And the difficulty with the central region is that they don't really give you massive votes.
No.
They don't really make you feel like you're in a comfortable lead. So you can actually get as much as you're getting. That's why I'm surprised at the numbers that Felix Kwachu Fosu is getting and the numbers that others are also getting in this region.
And this is a trend I'm noticing. When the NDC is winning in their strongholds, they win by huge
massively.
They gain significant votes from one election to the next. When the MPP is winning in their strongholds, they drop votes. They win, but they drop significant votes.
And the turnout is low.
It's the green wave.
Yeah.
It's the green wave.
Yeah.
So the heat is on.
If you're waking up this morning, there's a green wave. There appears to be a tsunami sweeping across the nation and sweeping away the blue and in come the green. So that's a story there for.
Is it reflected in the presidential too?
Let's look at the presidential. Let's see. Hopefully we have that to tell the story. We do.
Oh. Yes. From what was 53%, Mahama is now doing 66%.
Yeah.
53% to 66%. Even better than the 53%, almost 54% in 2020. Mahama is now doing 66%. And this is more than 10 percentage change within the period of 4 years.
Exactly. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Where the NDC wins it in their stronghold, they increase. Unfortunately for the NPP, where they win it, there's a reduction in their votes. And when you see that trend, you conclude this is a difficult election.
And it's about a 10,000 before we forget, do you want to go back to James Gyakye Quayson so that we check with his by-election results?
You have that, right?
Yes, his by-election results.
There we have him. That's his current performance there.
Right.
This morning at 18,023. What do you got at the...
Same percentage of 57. He had 57.56% with 17,245 votes, as against the NPP's Charles Opoku, who had 12,630 votes, representing 42.15%.
So, in this case, Charles gets a slight increase in percentage points, and also in the actual votes. Then Gyakye Quayson also gets
the actual votes. Charles had 12,000.
12,000.
Yes, so but now he's gotten 13,599.
Yeah.
So, but Gyakye Quayson also had 17, right?
That's right.
That improves to 18,000 here. That's between the by-election and the main one. In fact, our thinking has been that by-elections have lower numbers because really people don't care about having to come back and come and vote. But it shows that he increased. But the percentage is when he dropped slightly because it was more than 73%. It was 77.3% compared to the 57 here, which is the slight difference.
Gentlemen, I also have Cape